Hey everyone, I'm making a little video here. This here is my 2008 Specialized Demo 7. I'm working on building it back up. Right now, the back wheel is being built up. I have to go over to the bike shop tomorrow to pick it up. It's all done. New bearings, new spokes, new rim. Pretty darn nice. Already replaced the handlebars here, put carbon bars on there. This here is for my iPod. I also have a little tiny speaker that mounts to the handlebars. I put on new handle grips, bar and caps, tires. The front, I did a tubeless conversion kit of my own, kind of like homemade, and put on this here's a Panaracer Fire FR downhill. It's a pretty nice tire. It seals up really good going tubeless. So right now I'm running a very old wheel and went tubeless. The back one I couldn't do it. The bike is used, and had to go and get the back wheel replaced. Of course, Specialized made some of their back wheels specifically for their bikes. So as far as getting just any old back wheel, nope, couldn't get any. Had to use the same hub, so what we decided to do is just go ahead and put all new bearings in it, change out the spokes, put new spokes, went with a tubeless rim. It's a Mavic rim. When I get it back tomorrow, I'll do another video and show you guys. Anyhow, went ahead and got that, done. And the reason this here is the derailleur. I put new jockey wheels on it. Aluminum. A lot of people just don't like it. They say it's too noisy. I don't notice a difference. But the way this mounts is this here takes a 10 millimeter through axle right there into the dropouts there, which is kind of unusual actually. Normally it's a 12 millimeter, or I think it's a 14 or a 15 or something like that. This here's a 10, so trying to find a wheel for it, we tried, so we just rebuilt it. I got new cranks for it right here. Went with the Shimano Saints. I went ahead and put on let's see, that's a 32 tooth blue aluminum chain ring. Nice bash guard. Pedals are actually cheap. They look good and they work good. I mean, I've used them a lot, but Amazon, $25. But and of course, and then I got the protective boot things for the ends there, so I don't get all messed up. Now these cranks here, they don't actually fit that bike too well. The spindle was too long. So I have a welder down here. This one here is a real cheapo, but it did the job quite nicely. And what I did, the spindle here is steel, so I cut it, and you can hardly even tell. You can tell a little bit, but I'm actually using my phone here, holding it. But I cut it right there. Took out about that much because it was way too long. So, and then I took a socket for a socket wrench, slid it in there, packed it in real nice and tight, welded it back together, and used my grinder, which actually I have buried right behind here. I had to move these things out of the way, so I just stuffed them there. Grinded it down, made it real smooth, and it works great. I bounced all over the place. Now, these here, everything on this bike was pretty much original, as well as the brakes. So what we have here is the original rotor for it. This is for the Avid that'd be the Avid Juicies, yeah. So I went ahead and I was like, well, things are pretty old and kind of beat up. I cleaned it up a bit, but still wasn't good enough. I needed this thing to be cherry. So I ordered new ones, front and back. I mean, don't get me wrong, they still work, but I figured new ones. If I'm going to run it right, I'm going to get new ones. Actually, if I want to run it right, I get new damn brakes. But oh well. That's on my to-do list, as well as new forks. Now, I was looking at this Fox 40 fork. Real nice fork. I mean, real nice. Don't get me wrong. It's a badass fork. I mean, excuse my language. It's a real nice fork. However, it's not an inverted fork. And as most of you that ride mountain bikes will know, that an inverted fork does not have this. It's just the stanchions going all the way up and all the way down. I like them better. And of course, they don't compress. This here does not go in. Actually, it goes from the bottom up. It gives you a different feel for the riding. I prefer them. A lot better. And the ones I found, about, I'd say about 500 or something, not about 600, let's just say 600. 203 millimeter travel, adjustable, of course, and, inverted Manitous, and they're basically brand new. And I just have to have them. However, and here's the interesting part. This here, the headset, normally this down here is going to be, bigger on the bikes, just like this one here. See how that one is? Bigger at the bottom, normal on top. Not this one. This one here is big at the bottom, big at the top. So I'll have to use a reducer on the bottom as well as the top. Some people are going to be like, good luck with that. Kind of laughing in the background there, but it's all good though. I mean, I'll get one, without a doubt. And let's see what else. All right, now I'll move these to the side. These here is what was on it, the original cranks for it. Of course, these here were pretty messed up, a lot of wear and tear. Cleaned them up, repainted them, blah blah blah. Like brand new now. I mean, they look new. They look really new. But if I get really close here, you kind of see it. I guess a little bit, actually, underneath all that dust. But yeah. So, and then this here is my GT. I got this. I ordered it from Dick's Sporting Goods. And of course, knowing me, I just have to go through it and replace everything. Now, here's an interesting thing here. These cranks here, granted, they're nice, without a doubt. How are these again? They are, that's what they are. Now here, normally, the spacing here would be, about a 104 bolt spacing. Nope, not this one. This one's so unusual, I don't even remember what the bolt spacing is. All I know is that there's only one chain ring that will fit it, and it's a Wolf something or something Wolf, or I don't know, but it's like 50, 60 bucks or something like that. I was like, oh, the hell am I? So I went ahead and just, ran it without a bash guard and just, took off the big ring and ran it with that. It's working, but I still don't like it, so I'll probably end up ordering probably a nice race face crank set, and do what I was going to do before. Here, they're just normal old Pro Max, mechanical brakes, and believe me, they suck. Horrible. They're just awful brakes. Now I'll replace those soon enough. This here I already replaced. I went with a nice, little bit older XT back derailleur. and went with a cassette. I believe that's, if I'm correct, let's see, an 11, I think it's a 1140, I believe. I believe, blah, 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 blah. I think, yeah, I think it's an 1140. Excellent for climbing. However, seeing that it's a hardtail, you feel every single bump. Unless, of course, you run low tire pressure, kind of like what I'm doing, you know, running pretty low tire pressure, so I don't feel so much. Because before I was running pretty high tire pressure, and oh yeah, you can feel everything. Okay, so, and here I just got some normal handlebars on there. The grips actually came off the Specialized. I just stuck them on here. I figured, what the hell, why not? Let's see, the pressure cap. Got a carbon pressure cap, different stem, carbon spacers. The seat, I also replaced that, and see it's a Cannondale seat. Obviously, the frame is not Cannondale, but I just had to have the seat. It's better than the lime green. I mean, if you look down here, that lime green, yeah, that's what the seat was. I was like, oh my god, this is just the most horrid looking seat I think I've ever seen. Actually, I lied. I think there's one other, like 20 years ago, that I seen that was pretty raunchy looking. Let's see. um, the tires, I'll probably just end up leaving those. I'll probably replace the wheel set eventually. Definitely the fork. I want something with a lockout. I figure if I'm going to be riding a hardtail, I might as well get a lockout. It's just fork with a lockout, then I'll be riding the rigid frame. So I figured, hey, why not? So anyhow, that's pretty much what I want to show you guys. The wheel will come in tomorrow. I have a tire over here for it. It's set and ready to go. I'll air up the compressor. Just a regular old tire, but it works good. I'll air up the compressor tomorrow. Shoot in about 100 psi to get the bead to seat right, and after that, throw it all back together. Oh, and I also have coming for it now. I ordered this the wrong size. I wasn't sure too much about these, but this here, I ordered this off of Amazon. Now, I didn't know too much about these, the 03, and then as you see here, it's, I don't know if you can actually see that, but it says ISCG 05. Well, actually, I need the ISCG 03, to work on this, because this here has the older style mounting for the chain guide. So, as you see, there's like absolutely no friggin' way. Actually, that's just no friggin' way. So I figured, it's all good. I'll just, order another. So I got on Amazon, looked, couldn't find one. Couldn't find one anywhere. Not a one. And then I got on eBay, found one that would work, went ahead, ordered it. It should be here between sometime soon and my death. Amazon or eBay. Well, actually, both. They're both pretty slow. This is the original one that was on here. So that would go right here. What I'll do, see, this one here is for 36 tooth. So what I'll do, I'll stick this one back on temporarily, of course. And then later, I will, when the other one comes in, I'll slap that one on there. And it should be good to go. I love the blue on this. I think I always do my bikes up color schemes. This here is white. The pivot here is a nice blue. So I was like, I'll do a bunch of blue. Of course, I got the red cap there. I have the blue ones actually. They're in the box down there by the air compressor. I haven't put them on yet, but and then the blue headset there, pretty nice. So I figured I'd do a lot of blue stuff and a lot of this and all that, you know. And so anyhow, want to show you guys, and I know I'm long-winded. I'm really long-winded. It's kind of like my little studio slash hangout type, you know, area. And yeah, so I've showed you, and now I'm gonna get ready for bed. I'm freaking tired. I'm rambling now. All right, guys. I'll see you later.